What if the hardest part of getting the worm necklace is not the gems, not the propellers, and not the bicycle wheels, but actually catching enough large piranhas before the event ends? In this video, I'm going to show you how to get the worm necklace in Pixel Worlds during the Piranha event, what items you need, what bait and rod setup you should use, and how to avoid wasting time while fishing. Also, before we get into it, I'm doing a 3-letter world giveaway every 100 subscribers. To enter, all you have to do is like the video, subscribe, and comment your Discord username down below so I can contact you if you win. Now, the worm necklace is one of the main items people are grinding for during this event. The reason players care about it is simple. It is an event craft. It needs event fish. And once the event is gone, getting the materials becomes a lot harder. So the first thing you should do is check the crafting recipe in-game before you start selling anything. Make sure you know exactly how many large piranhas you need, how many gems you need, and what extra materials are required. The main bottleneck is the large piranha. Propellers and bicycle wheels can usually be bought, traded for, or prepared ahead of time. Gems are simple because you either have them or you farm for them. But large piranhas take actual time. You have to fish for them. You have to get lucky. And you have to be patient. That is why your whole strategy should be built around fishing efficiently. For the rod setup, I would recommend having at least a carbon fine rod if you're trying to catch large piranhas. If your rod is too weak, you're going to struggle more, and the grind becomes way slower than it needs to be. For depth, I have had the best luck around tuna depth, which is 20 depth. Around 20 to 24 depth is a good range to test, because that is where I would focus if you're trying to catch piranhas consistently. Now for bait, the ideal bait is red glowing. If you can afford red glowing bait, that should be your main choice because it gives you a better chance and makes the grind feel less painful. But if red glowing bait is too expensive, do not panic. Cheap baits still work. You can use cheaper gem baits and still catch piranhas. The rate is just lower, so it will probably take more time. That is the trade-off. Red glowing is better if you want the best chance. Cheap bait is better if you're trying to save gems or bytecoin. Either way, you can still do the event. The biggest mistake is thinking you need the most expensive bait or else the event is impossible. You do not. Better bait helps, but patience still matters more. When I was fishing, it was taking a while. This is not the kind of event where you instantly get everything in 5 minutes. Large piranhas are supposed to be rare, and that is exactly why people want the worm necklace. If everyone could craft it instantly, it would not feel valuable. So if you're fishing for 20 or 30 minutes and only have a few, do not automatically assume you're doing something wrong. That could just be the normal grind. The way I would approach it is simple. First, get your other materials ready before you fully focus on fishing. Try to get the propellers, bicycle wheels, and gems prepared early. If everyone starts rushing the same materials at the same time, prices can go up fast. Second, go to the right depth. I would start at 20 depth because that is tuna depth, then test around 20 to 24 depth. Stay consistent for a bit before switching. If you move around every 2 minutes, you will never really know what is working. Third, use the best bait that makes sense for your budget. If red glowing is affordable, use it. If it is too expensive, use cheap bait and accept the lower catch rate. Do not spend so much on bait that the worm necklace stops being worth it. Fourth, keep your large piranhas until you have enough to craft. Do not sell them early just because the price looks tempting. If your goal is the worm necklace, finish the necklace first. After that, you can decide what to do with any extras. There is also a profit side to this event. Even if you are not crafting the worm necklace, you can still make bytecoin from the materials other players need. Large piranhas can have demand. Propellers can have demand. Bicycle wheels can have demand. And bait can have demand because everyone is trying to fish more efficiently. That is how event economies work. When everyone needs the same thing at the same time, the players who prepared early usually win. So if you're watching this before grinding, do not wait until the last second. Prepare your materials. Set up your rod. Get your bait. Then start fishing. The full plan is this. Check the worm necklace recipe in-game. Prepare your propellers, bicycle wheels, and gems. Use at least a carbon fine rod. Fish around 20 to 24 depth. Use red glowing bait if you can afford it. Use cheap bait if you want to save money. but expect a lower catch rate. Keep your large piranhas until the necklace is crafted. That is how you get the worm necklace without wasting time or overpaying for materials. If this helped you, like the video, subscribe, and comment your Discord username to enter the 3-letter world giveaway. I do one every 100 subscribers, and your Discord username is important so I can actually contact you if you win.